Welcome to Autzen Stadium in Eugene. There are certain games that get the juices flowing. And when you have number 1 versus number 2, it'll send a shiver up your spine. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Oregon Ducks. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Guys, this is one of the most exciting top 25 matchups of the season. Honestly, Oregon versus Ohio State might be two of the most talented rosters in all of college football. College football playoff implications on the line. This one should be massive. Oregon takes on Ohio State. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Buckeyes kickoff unit is ready to go, and so are we to start this season. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Offense changing the play. Throwing more. Got a man. It's Hill. Oh, he's got some space. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davison. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. All right, guys, let's think big picture for Oregon. They had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out, and that's what's cool. Last year did not finish the way they wanted to, but they did get to the playoff. That is an accomplishment. Now, did that raise the level of intensity for these guys for a whole offseason, Jesse, and do they come out better?
I think it has. I think the sense of urgency on this team has actually gone up. There were a lot of people patting them on the back last year. Yeah, you didn't win it all, but you made it to the playoff. Nice job. They're hungrier than they were a season ago. Let's see if that shows itself here today.
The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Looking for space. It's Davison. There's some room. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
The Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll send the back in motion. Here's Moore to throw. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on second and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available. Scramble. Give me an easy first down.
Just inside the 35. 1st and 10 from the 34. Grabbed behind the line. It's Moore. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. He wants to change this route. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Moore with the play fake. Pocket breaking down. Unleashes one. It's caught. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
Well, everybody knew this guy was going to get his touches coming into this game, considering he's one of the better receivers in the country. And to start it off, the offense was actually looking the other way. They were looking for other guys to make big plays, but finally they got...
There's it. Headed to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks! They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. You thought it was noisy when the Duck rolled out on that motorcycle? Decibels through the roof in the House of Loud.
And what a great job getting this crowd going early. This is not one of the biggest crowds in the country, but Alton Stadium is one of the loudest places you will ever be in, and they love their Ducks.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Before they snap the ball on 2nd down, timeout is called. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The run inside. It's Jackson. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The Buckeyes, really the entire state, they pride themselves on toughness. Establishing the ability to run the ball when they want to has always been important here.
Part of that Midwest lifestyle, but when you're Ohio State, you recruit at such a high level. You're going to get great offensive linemen, great running backs, so it's not a surprise that they're usually a physical unit.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
This defense is going to have to do a better job slowing down the run. We've seen twice now in this opening drive this guy break one. And so this defense has to do a better job at the point of attack, and their D coordinator probably is already thinking to himself, well, I have to get another guy in the box to slow this guy down.
On the run, it's Jackson. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Running inside, it's Jackson.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Well, the defense got the stop there on 3rd and 1. Let's see if they can do it again here on 4th and inches, Dave.
I just got to find a way to fall forward, be physical. We work on this all week. You know you're going for it on 4th down.
Fourth down and less than a yard, and of course the offense is going to stay on the field. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense is doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Play fake, say it. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Complete downfield. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And you know the line they kick around at Ohio State, Woody Hayes, forward pass, 2 of the 3 things that can happen are bad. Woody had dudes like this, he'd be spinning that magic bean all over this place.
You ain't lying. My, how times have changed. Now it is pass, pass, pass. Find explosive playmakers like this on the outside. Get them the football.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score.
Headed to the end zone. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. They'll give it to the transfer. First carry. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
And took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
And right down the middle. And that extra point was good, and we're all tied up here in the second. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Ohio State calls its second timeout. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Wide receiver going in motion. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Moore, under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman-caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
It'll be 3rd and long. They'll go play action with Moore. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. It's complete. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
I really love the idea of this guy running crossing routes, right, guys? He's got the speed to separate from defenders, but if you could put it out in front of him on the run, he's going to catch that thing and turn it up, and you saw all the yards after catch on that one. That was a big-time play, really nice play design for a guy with tremendous speed.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. A top 2 battle like this, so early in the season, an opportunity here to make a big statement.
No question about it. You know there's so many ramifications with the college football playoff and the Heisman Trophy in this game, even though, David, this is early in the year.
They're early, but head-to-head will matter down the road. Obviously, 2 huge programs trying to start their season off with a big win to boost their playoff case.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
Well, one thing you know about Oregon is they're always loaded in the backfield. They had a couple of true freshmen a season ago in Davison and Hill Jr. who were absolutely outstanding. And you expect this season, David, in the running game, those 2 guys are going to be the focal point for the Ducks.
They'll be the focal point, but it's just like you saw a year ago, man. Like, they are a committee, and they run hard. They run as angry as anybody in the country. Obviously, having Moore come back at the trigger opens it up. Price transfers in, so it's going to be another year of stable running backs for Oregon. A lot of ground and pound and a lot of physicality. And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Motion from the back. Dante Moore. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Fires into traffic. It's picked off.
It's really hard when that quarterback gets outside the pocket because it cuts off half of the field. Once he starts to roll out, everybody starts to sprint to the other side of the field. You know you're not going to throw it across your body going to the right. Great job by the defense closing it off and making the interception.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They evened things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
And I'm not surprised, right? Like, they go to him again. Last drive, he did an unbelievable job. And if I'm this defense, just keep honing in, right? Like, making sure he has to earn it. Making sure a lot of people getting near him. Continue to hit this running back. Try to slow him down and cool him off.
Might as well give it to him again. Maybe a crease. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. He now has 74 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive 1st half here in this season opener. And the Buckeyes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for space. It's Jackson. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout.
Ooh, and I love the running back here. Running into the blitz, he saw the extra defender. He was able to put his foot in the ground and make a miss. That was a good play.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Austin. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Final timeout called by the Buckeyes. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
Man, that is a big-time drop right there. 4th down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the first down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe it.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Sends it back in motion. Throwing Moore. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moore. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Moore to the air. Gets it out fast. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. The run inside. It's Hill. He locked up and held on to bring him down.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Fires to the big fella. There he goes. They bring him down, but it'll be 1st down at the 42.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and he add the answer to the test right there.
Looking deep. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And for a defense, it's not always about sacks, but sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed outside of the pocket, and good perimeter defense. He rolls to the right. Everybody's still covering their guys, moving across the field with the QB. Nowhere to go with the football.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Ducks will kick it away to start the 2nd half. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Here comes comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Push down for the tackle.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Saying from the gun on 3rd down. Escapes the pressure going right. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
You sort of get the feeling here in the second half of the game tied. It very easily could come down to which of these two quarterbacks has the football last. Bit of a blown opportunity there on 3rd down with that incompletion. This guy's going to have to lock in for the remainder of the game.
No fair catches here, looking for room. Bust through behind his pad. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Moore, play action. Skips away from pressure. Working on the right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Really nice discipline by that receiver against man coverage, because you know that throw is going to be contested with a defender in your back pocket. He fights back to the football. He fights through contact and shows really strong hands on the catch.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Third quarter here, 2nd and 10 as we are getting this season underway in the opening week. Might be calling a hot route. Motion from the wide receiver. This quarterback part of their running game.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
Here's Moore to throw. Quarterback moving. Flips it out on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. He gets a hand on it.
I'll tell you, this defense, they're not giving anything up. Here in the second half, scoreboard all knotted up. What a great job getting that kick block to keep this thing tied.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Here's Sayin to throw. Right on the money. First grab of the season for this highly talented freshman. They believe he's just going to get better each and every snap.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this 3rd down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He's got it. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Stopped at the 38-yard line, and that will give them the 1st down.
And these are the plays you know exactly what you're going to get up front. The offensive line does a great job blocking. Just create a little bit of a hole, pound through that hole. That running back, they can't tiptoe, they can't dance. Run north-south and get that 1st down. Nice job.
Working that left side now. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. There's never a good time for it, but man, do you hate to see it in the 1st game of the season. The Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Running inside, it's Jackson. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the 1st down and get the sticks moving.
The Buckeyes have their offense in high gear. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Complete in the middle. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's 1st down in the red zone at the 10. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They take the lead here in the 2nd half.
And a lot of times when you get down here in the red zone, man, it's players, not plays. Finding your individual matchups that you feel very confident in. And I'm not surprised they went to their go-to wide receiver. And I'm also not surprised that he won on the outside and got the touchdown.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Offense in a bunch formation, making side adjustments here. Moore fires toward the target. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
Moore with the play fake. Going to throw it over the top of the D. It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over. And he's brought down, but this interception, a huge play to end this quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Escapes the pressure to his right. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting them a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Trying to be heard above the noise. On the run, fires downfield. He's got an open man. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
And, man, that is so frustrating for this defense. You got them where you wanted them. You backed them up on 3rd down. You knew they were going to throw the football, but they just couldn't stop them. They give up the first down, and time is running out. This defense is going to have to get aggressive.
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And the extra point is good. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll move the wide receiver. Dante Moore. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, and he ruins the big gainer with a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Man, that's a big mistake. And listen, I'm still going to force feed my playmakers. If I'm that quarterback, I'm that OC, I'm walking over to that guy and be like, listen, it's okay. It's a little bit of a mistake. We're still going to find ways to get you the rock. You're too important to this team not to give you the football.
So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They've been feeling it, back-to-back touchdowns on the last 2 possessions to grab the lead, and now they'll try to extend it a little bit with this one. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Rides to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Saying from the gun on 3rd down. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They have got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Got it down the field. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game. But trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Throwing more. Under fire. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, this defense has just had this QB's number all game long. We're here in the 4th quarter, and still he's not able to set up in the pocket. He gets flushed to the outside, nothing open, and it's an incompletion.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Moore will throw. Extending the play. Going to try to get it himself. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Motion from the wideout. From the gun on 3rd down, Dante Moore. Got his man. Touchdown, Ducks. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Ready to try the point after.
Well, it's always nice to get the first one out of the way. That's the first passing touchdown for the season in this offense, and they've got a lot of playmakers. Their quarterback is accurate, makes good decisions. You saw it on that play. That's the first, and it certainly won't be the last.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Unloads to the wideout. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Intercepted, and he's got a huge lane in front of him. Touchdown, Oregon! Took it back to the house, and now they're right on their heels.
Oh, they could not have come up with a bigger play at a more opportune time. The defense getting the interception and taking it back to the house right at a point in the game when it looked like the offense was maybe going to pad their lead and seal this one. All of a sudden, this game has gotten really interesting.
My philosophy on going for two is only when you have to. Here's more to throw. Complete. Does not get there. Boy, they stopped him just short of the goal line and kept him from getting the two. They still need a touchdown and two-point conversion to tie, and they'll go for the onside kick here in the fourth. They got on the ball, but I believe he touched it before it went 10 yards, and there is a flag on the field. They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead. First down here as we dive into the college football season, a week one clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Zayed steps away. He's going to run it. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. Timeout called by the defense, 2:09 remaining on the clock.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. He'll take a shot. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Well, what a play by the defense there. Trailing here in the fourth quarter by 1 possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. What a huge play, what a huge mistake that was with that last interception. And now this offense has a chance late. On the run, still looking. Lets it fly. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Gets the back moving. Moore. Fakes the grab. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, I'm going to be curious to see this offense down the stretch. That's back-to-back runs. This is a pivotal part of the game. We're in the fourth quarter. Like, what are they going to lean on? What weapon are they going to go to find a way to get across the finish line?
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Quarterback may change this route. In the gun on 3rd down, Moore. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
After that incompletion, there is so much pressure now on this quarterback to come up with a big play. They need to score a touchdown. They need to keep this drive alive to have any shot at winning this game. But it all comes down to this play right here.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Wide receiver going in motion. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Might be changing the route. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. More to throw for it on 4th down. He wants a big play here late. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Taking it the other way. He's at the and with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Buckeye!
Man, what a play by this defense. You're trying to get the ball back to your offense, trying to salt this game away and get the win. Not only do you create the turnover, you get the touchdown. Now you take a 2-score lead late in this ball game. This defense just stepped up in a big moment.
And he puts through the extra point.
Number 96, set to advance on the football.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dante Moore. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Defense ends this game in style, coming up with a turnover, and now they can just kneel it out.
I just love the aggressive nature of this defense and understanding, hey, David, we need one play and this game is over. One takeaway finishes it, and they get it with the pick.
Yeah, and you do these situations all the time, right? You got the lead, the passing situations, you're playing the pass, and they play it beautifully, man. Drop back, great vision, break on the football, and they said, forget this. I'm ending this game right now.
I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.